What is going on, everybody? It's your boy's favorite fat guy, aka the Jarhead Entrepreneur, coming at you from I don't know, I'm in a parking lot somewhere. Y'all might hear some sirens going off. It's the first Wednesday of the month, so they are testing the tornado sirens. They just literally started going off. They test them at 1 o'clock every first Wednesday of the month. So I think they just ended. So how is everybody doing today? Been busy this morning, which is nice. Just got done with a delivery for I picked up at AutoZone and delivered over to a mechanic shop. So what's pretty cool is they have an AutoZone. This automotive place has an AutoZone rep in their back room. So he orders the parts for them and they have them delivered. So it's pretty cool. What is going on, Anna? Appreciate you being here. Steven, the reseller, is in the house. What's going on, brother? Started off a little different today because I helped my wife. My wife's moving her stuff, her teaching stuff into her classroom. So she works about 20 minutes up in Grand Prairie from the house. So what I did is I dropped her off this morning. I followed her to work, helped her offload her stuff into her new it's her new office. She doesn't have a classroom because she's an inclusion teacher, but she has an office. Essentially, there's 3 of them in there. So I helped her unload her school stuff into that room. And then I went ahead and turned the app on from there. And I must have been in an area where there was just no other drivers because I was getting, for the first hour, I was just nonstop. It was great. Kind of slowed down a little bit. I had a peak between 10 and 11:30 where I got next to nothing. So, which was fine. What is going on, Ann? Appreciate you being here. So it wasn't too bad. I think I've done 10 deliveries already, and it's only 1 o'clock. Yesterday was really slow because I stopped driving at I don't know, 4:30. I went to the house to stop by the house and see the wife after she got home from work, and it was just dead. I left the app on, but it was just dead. So I just stopped. When it's dead like that, I just come off the road. There's no sense of me just sitting. I could have drove around town a little bit, but I'm still trying to recoup from that dang Friday night auction. I'm telling you what, my body still isn't right. As far as sleep and stuff, I'm still not caught up on sleep yet, and it's already Wednesday. So we got another auction tonight, but that auction is not going to go 7 hours, and it's not going to go 5 hours. It's going to go probably 3 or 4, because we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to speed up the bidding process a little bit to make it for the 3 sellers to actually be able to sell a little bit more and get a little more turns in place. So we're gonna I'm going to try to speed up the bidding as I see it slowing down. With a 10-second lag, it's a little harder, but we're going to do countdowns a little bit faster. That's one of the things going back and watching some of the videos, the countdowns could have came a little bit, gave it a little more time. Once the sellers kind of explained everything or kind of showed the item and there's no questions, I'm just going to go ahead and start speeding it up. When I stop seeing bids, we'll start counting it down. So we're not going to do like a snipe bid auction where we just start a countdown from the minute the first bid goes in. But what is going on, Robin Renee? Appreciate y'all being here. K-Tay Reeds is in the house. What's up, girl? Appreciate you. Shayna Samantha is in the house. Well, I don't want to put a minute on there because that's not really fair to the sellers. I don't like that minute timer thing. But I mean, we could do a minute or 2 minutes, but I'm going to play with it a little bit and see what works best rather than just let it, the problem is when chat starts flying or people are just talking themselves, the bids kind of get lost, which, people get lost in the bidding. But I don't want to do that speed thing where somebody, because there's a lag, it's hard to do a timer on it. But I'm going to count it down a little bit faster. We're going to start counting it down a little bit faster just to kind of speed it up. But yeah, today hasn't been too bad so far. I got to shut down early because of the auction. So normally I would drive till 6, 7 o'clock at night. Right now, I've been because the kids don't come back. Colby comes back tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up, go to work for a little while. Her flight comes in, I think, at 9:45, 9:45 or 10. And then I'm going to drop her back off at the house and get back at it. So unless she wants to ride around with me. The good thing about Uber Eats is you can have somebody with you. Like Shane and Samantha can do it together, which I'm sure they do. They can run it together. You can, with passengers, you can't have somebody else in the car. But with Uber Eats, you can do what you want. I have people that deliver to me all the time, husband, wife. So my son's going to be rolling with me. T3 is going to be rolling with me next week, just because he's back, and so he's going to roll with me during the week when I go out. But he won't go out with me all the time, but he'll go out with me. Shane says he's swamped at work and is sorry he isn't. Oh, don't worry about it. He's good. You're good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, 100% do it again. That's what's cool about it. Like I said, I get deliveries all the time, and there's, a wife and a husband. So the husband will be driving, the wife will hand me the order. So, okay, the app to be the driver is just Uber Driver. But to order food, you have to download the Uber Eats app. It's two separate apps. The Uber Eats app is how you order food, package delivery. You can order prescriptions. You can order groceries. You can order limos. They've contracted out with limos and stuff like that. If you open up the Uber Eats app, look up top, there's some new stuff up there. What's going on, Brian? But yes, to order food, you use the Uber Eats app. To drive for Uber Eats, you just have it's all done through one app. That's the Uber Driver app. And you have to, when you first sign up, you have to request Uber Eats. Like, it doesn't just automatically load on the app. At least it didn't when I started. You had to actually, you send to Maryland. Yeah, you can send me an order. I'll be on my way. I'll go get the truck because the truck gets better gas mileage on the freeway. That diesel will go. I'll make it there on a tank and a half. No problem. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, I'm glad I did. I knew my week was going to be kind of wonky as far as time, but when we have to stop to go pick up baby girl tomorrow, so I only took the 50 to 70 runs during the week because I wanted to see. This was my first real week of my first week of seeing kind of how the flow goes. I'm still trying to get, because there's certain areas where they seem to be more active. Like this morning, I was in Grand Prairie where my wife works, and like I said, what I told y'all yesterday, the secret with Uber Eats is being away from other drivers because it pings the closest driver that's available. Now you can get multiple runs. Like today, I had 2 multiple runs, which is nice, especially like the last one I did. They literally, the drop-offs and the pickups were about a half a mile between each other. The drop-off was literally a block. I dropped off one at a nurse at the plasma donation place, and then literally the next apartment complex a block down is where I delivered the other one. So those runs make it nice. And like I said, you're not making your money on the fare that Uber pays us. You're not. I'll be transparent as can be. Like most of the runs, we only make like $2 or $3 for the actual fare. Where you make the money is in tips and with the promotions if you have them in your area. Now, areas that don't have promotions, Uber pays a little bit more of a fare than they do like me here because I have promotions. So my promotion that I chose for the week was 50. It's 50/70 was the option I chose. When I hit 50 deliveries, I'll make a bonus of $90. And then if I hit 70 before Friday morning, I'll get an additional $60 for a total of $150. If I said I know I can do more, but I don't know if this area can get me more because I'm not driving at night. I'm just driving in the mornings and in the afternoons, especially once school starts. My son, by the time I drop my son and daughter off to the time my son gets off, that's the only time I have. So I'm not going to be able to do the big runs. The weekends, I'll be able to do a little bit more unless I go back out at night. But as of right now, I don't want to go back out at night. So at nighttime, I got to be doing eBay stuff. I got to be doing YouTube stuff. I got to be doing soon to be embroidery. They did update me yesterday. The embroidery machine is supposed to be shipping today. I'm supposed to have it Friday, but I don't know if they're flying it to Texas and then it's getting on a truck to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're putting it on a truck in Florida and it's coming here all the way via truck. I don't know. They didn't explain that. So, but I had the salesman follow up yesterday on it. And so he said he's going to give me confirmation it shipped today. He said if it didn't ship yesterday, it'll ship today. So, but it'll be here soon. I messaged him because I want to make sure I'm at the house, because I got to be at the house because it's coming on a pallet, and I'm going to have them put it right. I got a space in the garage cleared out. What's going on, Justin? Brian said, I've never used Uber Eats. I used a driver in DoorDash. Yeah, I've never done DoorDash. I run into a lot of DoorDashers, but I never did it. I started driving with Uber, and so since you can do both, I just roll with it. I am thinking about going to passengers once school starts or once I buy a vehicle. Right now I'm going to use my wife's vehicle, so I might once school starts, because you can make a lot more money with passengers quicker. You get paid by the mile with passengers versus where you're getting paid by the trip as a delivery driver. So you can make a lot of money quicker. I just don't want to get a trip and all of a sudden be end up in Houston, 4 hours away. Then I got to drive 4 hours back. That's the only part. But it'll show us how long the trip is, and we can decline it or not. So depending on our status, like right now, they reset the driver rewards, so I'm back to blue. So I, as a passenger, I don't think I'll see the trip duration. So I think that's only for gold and above. I think I have to go back. I said I hadn't done it in a while. I was platinum until they reset everything, but because I didn't drive last quarter, I got bumped back to blue this one. But that's all right. I'm grinding now. But I said I just did a delivery to an auto repair place and dropped off an AutoZone order for them. So it was pretty cool. Those guys, they don't ever tip. The companies don't ever tip. So don't expect a tip like that. I don't even, those kind of deliveries, they're going to companies. The companies never tip. So like I got paid $285 to take that set of brake pads to the shop. So, but that one trip counts towards my bonus. So like I said, it's not about the money you're making on the trips with Uber Eats. It's about the quantity. You got to hit those bonuses. Like I talked to Shane and Samantha, they don't have promotions where they're at. So, but I guarantee they get paid. Their fares are a little bit better than mine, just because that's the way Uber kind of compensates it. Not having the promotions, but I have a promotion right now because I came back to drive. That once I've done 100 trips before September 28th, I'll get the difference of whatever my fares were for those 100 trips and $1,250. And right now, I think I need like 20 more deliveries to hit that. I've already done. No, I need 31. So I need like 30. I'll get it this week. What's going on, Justin? We need to move. They both suck here. I know we talked Shane. Me and Shane talked about that yesterday. So I know he's got a good job that it's hard to walk away from. But he said y'all were both ready to get out of there. Texas ain't bad. There's all kinds of jobs. I don't know what Shane does for a 9 to 5, but I guarantee we got it here. I guarantee that. I did do a cool delivery today to it's a place that builds it's called Airbus. They build the helicopters and stuff that transport patients and stuff. So you guys saw my Instagram. I posted that was that red, white, blue helicopter. That was Airbus in Grand Prairie. So they've got a big helicopter place there. Got all kinds of different you see helicopters. They have their own landing pads and stuff. So you see them test flying helicopters and stuff all around there all the time. What's going on, Marcus? Just chilling, taking a little bit of a break. Got about another 15 minutes. Like I said, guys, I'm going to do 30 minutes a day. You guys are going to get the fat guy while he stops and kind of chills out. I almost debated it just because I had such a long break earlier with no trips, but it'll let me reset. I'm on the other side of Arlington now, so I'll turn the app back on and go up the road and come back through town. and should ping a couple. It's 1 o'clock here, 1:15. So. Oh, okay. I didn't. I thought I was talking to Shane. My bad. I got you. He'd quit tomorrow. Let's go. I guess I gotta ask which one I'm talking to because you guys both jump on there. Yeah, what do you do? That's the secret part of Secrets of Wonderlust Reselling. But what is cool about this job, and Shane and Samantha can attest to it, especially on Fridays, Saturdays, I deliver to places there's yard sales I never would have known about. Like I hit 2 estate sales and 3 yard sales last week while delivering. I literally delivered across the street from a yard sale that I bought 3 Funko Pops and a 4-book. It's 4 books out of the set of The Walking Dead. It's like a comic book or something. I got volume 1 through 4, and I know I looked it up. There's like 20 plus volumes, but I bought them each for $2, the Funko Pops and the books. So I deliver while I'm delivering. I go out, if I find a yard sale, I leave the app on. I carry the app around with my phone around with me. Then when it goes off, I'm done. But I found yard sales that I wouldn't have known existed with this job. I found food that I didn't know existed. That burrito place I told you guys about yesterday, I ordered from there last night. That's what I posted on my my Instagram story today. That burrito was great. It's a build your own burrito. So I got carne asada, black beans, queso, Monterey Jack cheese, and sour cream on there. And that thing weighed 1.17 pounds or 1.07 pounds. I picked the picture of the scale in there. That burrito was awesome. It wasn't exactly like the one that I was used to in California, but it was close enough. It was good. It was great. I ate every freaking drop of it. So definitely that's a positive, is you find stuff that you didn't know existed, little hole in the wall places that, Uber Eats gives them, sometimes more business than people that walk in the door, so I work for a very large bank. Oh, I missed it. In their EO handling legal, regulatory, and ethical complaints and accusations of fraud. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that could be. My brother-in-law, he's retiring. He's worked here with the Federal Reserve Bank in Dallas almost 25 years, I think. He retires officially in August. Oh, the end of this month. Yeah, end of this month. August 31st is his last day. That's how we found Miami Nords. And oh my gosh, the delivery drive for that thing was yeah, some of the places we go to are crazy. That's why I'm driving my wife's car and not my truck, because my truck can't get into it's hard to get in some of these tight places with this big old truck. 1 more year and husband retires. I'm trying to build up our savings to be comfortable. That's what I'm doing. That's exactly why I went back to doing Uber Eats. I had no intentions of going back to Uber, but I wanted to stack up I wanted to be able to put the $12,000 a year into our Roth IRAs and stack our savings without affecting our monthly budget. And how can I do that? Right here in this car. If I can average $500 a week, which is what my goal is, that will put $1,000 into the Roth IRA and $1,000 in savings for the next 10 years. But it also, the savings isn't necessarily to save it for retirement, because my wife's going to get a retirement. We just don't know what that's going to look like in 10 years. She'll get a retirement. So in 18 years, she would have gotten a retirement that was $3,500. So it's going to be less than that. But if she makes at least $2,000, we're golden. Like we're not living outside our means. We've downsized a lot. She's going to turn around and help me with my business. So that's gonna create a lot of help for me. She's already started helping, even though she's teaching. She's been. I showed her how to clean shoes. on how to set things up. So she's been cleaning shoes for me while I'm driving, while she's at home, and then I can come home and photograph stuff. So, yeah, see, 3 retirement checks, definitely. It's like, that's where the savings is going to come in, is for us, is for like travel. We're going to have expenses that, our goal is to have, these are our last 2. We both are driving 2021 vehicles. I've got my Silverado 1500 with the diesel motor, and then my wife's got this Honda Santa Fe we just bought. We're not buying another new car again. Like, this is it. Both of our vehicles have 5-year, 100,000-mile warranties on them. So that we're guaranteed for 5 years, or 100,000 miles, that we're not going to, that we're comfortable, we're safe without having to worry about, motors going out and stuff like that. After that, if we can't fit, we're just going to buy used and pay cash. So I am going to buy a work truck for the farm once we buy our place, because my truck is it can go on a farm and no problems. It's 4-wheel drive. It's, but it's going to be just for me to drive around, take the boat to the lake or whatever, or pull the RV, stuff like that, where I just need a work truck that can just beat the crap out of. Yes. And a van, we want a van to travel. We've downsized, but we also want to, yeah, that's our next goal. That's 2 years. We gave ourselves 2 years. We signed a 2-year lease, renewed a 2-year lease with our place we're living. And that's our goal in 2 years, is to buy a house. Now, that may not be the final house for us, because we are trying to get into real estate investing. So I talked to the wife, if we can find something that we could live in for about 5 years and build equity in it and then rent it out. And what I'm going to do is purchase a piece of land in the meantime and start paying on it so that we can just have a house built. But Samantha said, I just want a van. Yeah, we talked about, we want a travel van also. This is great. We traveled in it. This is great, but I miss chickens. I had chickens in North Carolina. I miss chickens. There ain't nothing like going out and getting fresh eggs for breakfast. Nothing like it. Like bringing them literally in underneath the chicken's butt and bringing them into the house and eating them. It's great. It's great. I hatched them out too, which the kids loved. We loved hatching chickens. So I still have incubators at the house. So we definitely want, I live in a city right now. I could probably get away with it, but I don't know my neighbors good enough if they heard some hens making a little bit of noise. Hens wouldn't be too bad, but they can be, but we're planning on doing Airbnbs, Vice, monthly rentals. That's our goal. But it all going to depend on where the place is and if it's feasible. But I want to buy try to buy a townhome eventually that we can rent both the townhomes out as Airbnbs. Oh, they have chickens. That's awesome. Yes, chickens are great. My dad's got chickens. My dad has cameras on his chickens. Like my dad built a way for the chickens to go from the garage out into a run, and he's got a door that he can open and close, but he has cameras on the outside and the inside. Yeah, I could do quail. I could probably do quail because I could put them in a garage. Like I said, I could probably get away with chickens just by getting some hens, but I do have a lot of dogs and raccoons in the neighborhood. That's the only other problem, is the raccoons, dealing with the raccoons right now. But yeah, I had quail in North Carolina till my neighbor's dog broke into my garage and killed him. Well, it wasn't really a garage. It was like a barn, but dog had never come in our property. And all of a sudden one night I came in and he had ripped the bottom of the quail cage and all the quail were dead. So it sucked, but all right, guys, I got about 5 more minutes before I go back to work. So anybody got questions? Tonight we do have the auction. Ella, save here Ella, save here first. Shane and Samantha from Secrets of Wonderlust Reselling and BMOS will be on tonight. So that will go same time, same bat channel. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. as far as the bidding goes, we're going to try to get through as much as possible, as quick as possible. I want to try to limit it to 3 hours. That's the goal, 3 hours. So, and I also thought about, what do y'all think? Like, I thought about with bringing people on, having them come in at certain times and like giving a reseller like a full hour, like just give them a full hour on by themselves and then just rotate them in that way. I might try that 1 week and see how it goes. But I got to get better at like speeding things up. That way we can get through them a little faster. We did really well. That auction, for as many people as we had Friday for that, things went really smooth. So I have a necklace I'm doing research on. Hit up Annette, Aqua Girl. She has a vast knowledge of jewelry. So definitely hit up Annette. Hit up Annette. Aqua Girl. Nice. I'll put that poll up. I think that we might try that 1 week. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll try that next week. Maybe we'll do that. We'll have like Ella come on from 8 to 9, and then the next person from 9 to 10 and 10 to 11. Maybe we'll try that. That way you guys can, have 10 items ready, and then boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's try that next week. I think that'll be good. We'll do an hour slot. I know Ella will be good with it. And then whoever else we have on next week. Might be whatchamacallit, I can't think of his name right now. Him and Ella did a Lucky Find Treasures, I think is his name. He's gonna come on. He's on vacation now, or he'd have been there today. But he had reached out to me, but we didn't get a date. And then I reached out to him, but he's on vacation. So he told me when he gets back, he'll get back. I think he gets back Friday. So we'll get him on next week. But he was out there with Ella in Florida. I saw the TikTok. So I've been binge watching TikTok again. It's getting me motivated to do TikToks, just crazy TikToks. Y'all saw one yesterday with the ice cream. I couldn't resist that. Two of my favorite. I love Rocky Road. That's like my favorite ice cream. But mint chocolate chip and Oreo cookies and cream is right second and third. And that sundae from Baskin Robbins had both mint chocolate chip and Oreo cookies and cream in it. So that was tempting, but yeah, I know. I get in a groove and you guys get in a groove. So I think we'll try that next week. We'll go with slots and we'll see how that goes. And we don't like it, we can switch back. But that way y'all can just go. The resellers or the buyers know who to email for the whole time. And then boom, they can always come back. We can always rotate in again after everybody's gone. Shane and Samantha, I know you guys got a lot of stuff, so we can leave y'all at the end. But yeah, we'll try that. We'll try that and do 1 hour slots and see how that works. Maybe we'll try a countdown sniper auction. So we'll do like a 2-minute timer from the minute or from when the reseller gives the starting bid, or 1 minute or something, and then you guys have to get all the bids in and see how that goes. Maybe we'll try. We'll switch some things up. Annette's got some ideas for me. Annette, if you're watching, I haven't forgot about that. I've been so busy that I haven't even had time to think. But with school starting, like my wife goes back to work on the 11th, and then the kids go back on the 16th. We're like, so Colby will be back tomorrow, and then my little man will be back on Monday. So no more kids after tomorrow. No more kid free. So that's all right. We got 2 awesome kids left in the house. All my kids are awesome, but we got 2 left in the house, and they're good. They don't get along all the time, but that's okay. But guys, we are coming up on the 30-minute mark. So let me get off, start shutting this thing down. You guys are going to get me 30 minutes a day, Monday through Friday now, instead of 2 hours or whatever, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I will catch y'all tomorrow. I'll catch y'all tonight for the auction. So make sure you guys tune in. The auction is posted. I posted it late. I just posted it last night, but make sure you guys set your reminders, and I will see you guys tonight. So as always, stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused. Until next time, peace.